Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be cooking some jumbo prawns, which I got some from Morrison's. Jumbo raw prawns it is. I'm going to be cooking it with some potatoes, which I've already pre-cooked them. Well, literally I've just fried them a little bit until they're like half done. The ingredients that I'm going to be using is a pinch of cumin seeds, whole cumin, a couple of bay leaves, a couple of cloves of garlic, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of fenugreek leaves, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin powder, a teaspoon of coriander powder, and a teaspoon and a half of chili powder. The other ingredient is I've cut, just move this away, I've grated 1 whole onion and half an onion chopped. I put into the onions 4 green chilies chopped up and 2 small tomatoes. I'm going to be using 2 chef spoons of cooking oil. We'll just let that heat up. To this, I'm going to add the bay leaves and the whole cumin. Let that crackle a little bit. Right, I'm going to add the garlic now. It's fairly simple curry, it's tasty as well. Let the garlic just cook through a little bit. Today I'm using one of my favourite pans from my restaurant catering days. This is a very good pan, it's an aluminium pan. And it's over 20 odd years old. So I love cooking in this pan. As you can see, my garlic has slightly browned. Now I'm going to add the onions to the mixed hot oil. There. Just alright. Right, I've cut the onions. As you can see, it's going slightly brown. I didn't add the salt. It took me about 2-3 minutes. Now I'm going to add a teaspoon and a half of salt. And let that cook for another couple of minutes. Right, it's been a couple of minutes. My onions have nicely cooked. So what I'm going to do with that, add maybe half a cup of water. There you go. Let that cook through. And this is the beauty of cooking without any base gravy. Is this onion is going to be your base gravy, which gives you the most flavour. Yep, we'll let that cook for a couple of more minutes. I'm going to add the whole ground spices now. Like I said before, one teaspoon of turmeric, 1.5 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of cumin, and a teaspoon of methi leaves. There you go, all in there. Now what we need to do is cook off the spices, the rawness of the spices, and let the oil rise to the top. Let it cook for a couple of minutes, make sure you don't burn. I'm going to add the jumbo prawns now to my spices. Nicely cooked through. You see the oil. There you go. There's no rawness left inside in the onions. Add the prawns. There's not much, only a tiny bit of prawn, so let that cook through for a couple of minutes. Right, as you can see, the prawns and the spices amalgamated really nicely. I've cooked it for 3 or 4 minutes in the spice on a low heat. What I'm going to do now, the half cooked potatoes I'm going to add. There you go. Just give it another minute or so. Let the spices coat the potatoes. Okay. Now my prawns and the potatoes are really nicely coated with the spices. Now time to add water. I'm going to add, let's just see here, about 1.5 cups of water. Going to bring that to a boil and let it simmer for a few minutes. Okay, it's been 5 minutes since I added the water, and this is the result of the prawns. Potatoes have cooked nicely. Now all that's left to do is add my coriander. It's a beautiful tasting quick recipe. So add the rest of the coriander. There we go. That's my curry done. Jumbo prawns with potatoes. So, ladies and gents, please like, subscribe and comment on my dishes. And if you do cook them, please share your experiences with us. I'd love to hear how you went on cooking these simple dishes. Now, this is better than any restaurant curries. I guarantee you that. You taste that and tell me if it's not. Thank you very much.